With the truly wireless earbud space getting more crowded, it's quite rare to see wireless earbuds with a neckband, so I was quite surprised when I saw the box of the new Sudio Elva. Is this innovative or outdated? Let's find out in this review.
You and I, we are so random. You bring the darkness to the light, split the atom. I ignore the fact that this will never last.
So right inside the box there's two parts of this. One is the Sudio Elva, which is the headphones itself, and the other is the Sudio Flig. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly, which is the in-flight Bluetooth adapter. In the box there is also a charging cable, a USB Type-A to a female USB Type-C, extra ear tips, and manuals for both the Sudio Elva and the Sudio Flig. Something that really surprised me this time was that it did not come with a case. The colors that we received was the white color, but it did sort of come off a little greyish, which is kind of reminiscent of a 90s computer. The Sudio Flig has a very Sudio looking design, minimalistic, clean and functional. It has a single button that has a very similar feel to the Sudio Toes button. It does not have its usual matte rubbery feel to it. This one feels more plasticky and smoother in the hand. On the back, there is two hidden inputs, one for the headphones and the other for the microphone. So functionally, it doesn't seem to work quite as well as I expected it to be. Trying to find a plug that is able to plug both plugs in was kind of hard. It always seems to be too close to each other. Although this should be able to fit in-flight entertainment systems relatively well. The Sudio Elva, which is the actual headphones themselves, has a very different look from its usual aesthetic, mixing the matte plastic with metal accents. Personally, I'm not a fan of the design. It just seems a bit too bulky with this big cable all around, making its footprint quite large for wireless earbuds nowadays. But one of the good things about it is that now it has 3 buttons instead of the usual one, and it feels great to press. The 3 buttons have the following functions: the middle button, one click to play or pause your music, or to pick up a call or end it during a phone call. 2 clicks will activate the active noise cancellation or turn it off. Holding it for 2 seconds will reject the phone call. Holding it for 7 seconds will activate pairing, and if you hold it long enough, it will turn on or off the earbud. For the left button, one click to lower the volume, and if you hold it for 2 seconds, it will go to the previous song. For the right button, one click to increase the volume, and if you hold it for 2 seconds, it will change to the next song. Honestly, it's getting quite hard to remember all the functions of the buttons, as from one product to the other, it is significantly different. So I think the design implementation is quite poorly thought out. In order to charge the headphones itself, you would have to detach one side of the earbuds to reveal the USB Type-C charging port and plug in another cable to charge the earbuds. I think wear and tear is going to occur fairly fast as you're constantly plugging the cable in and out. Plus, there is a chance to lose one side of the earbuds once it's detached, and the only thing keeping it together is this little magnetic rubber nodes. So the Sudio Elva has active noise cancellation as well, which seems to have improved due to the ergonomics of the earbuds. The earbuds fit great in my ear, it fits very well, creating a nice seal around the ear, which in turn reduces the amount of ambient noise. The Sudio Elva also has an IPX5 rating, making it usable for an active lifestyle. This time, the earbuds boast an amazing 11 hours of playback on a single charge, or 10 hours with active noise cancellation. However, there is no extra charges as there is no case. Not to say that the extra charges are needed, but the total playback time is definitely reduced. It also has a 15-minute quick charge which provides an hour worth of playback. Unfortunately, with the neckband and the way it's built, it makes it quite difficult to store it without a case. Moving on to the listening experience, how does it sound? Personally, I think this is one of the best headphones Sudio has produced to date. You do have to turn on the active noise cancellation to get it sounding its best. It has great clarity throughout the range with excellent soundstage in such a small package. The bass and the low end is quite punchy but not overpowering, and it is quite tight. The mid-range and the vocals are pronounced and clear. The highs were a little subdued, but I think that's perfectly fine. It's not as fatiguing. As well, it does give some character to the sound signature. So this time I actually tested out the microphone on the earbuds themselves. It's definitely okay, not great. It's functional. I found the target audience for this product quite interesting. Sudio has opted to go for the people with televisions, gaming devices, and older audio devices that does not support Bluetooth, but those people want a wireless listening experience. So the way I look at it, the Sudio Elva is basically meant to be used at home or at a permanent place rather than be an everyday driver, even though it is capable of providing an on-the-go listening experience as well. Overall, I found that the Sudio Elva is a challenge to recommend as it does appeal to a certain demographic, but it may not be the device of choice for everyone like how the Sudio Ed was. So this really seems like an experimental product as Sudio basically is trying different designs, different materials, as well as different use case for their headphones. So kudos to them for the constant innovation. If you're interested in getting the Sudio Elva yourself or anything on Sudio's website, use Beyond Norm 15 to get 15% off your purchase. So thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't, and feel free to leave a comment down below.